I wanted to go on an African safari, but I didn't have the confidence to rent one, and the distance was far, so I was worried and found this tour. I saw a review that said there was a guide who could speak Korean, but I was worried that communication would be difficult, but the guide spoke Korean very well. Guide Lee Hyung-young, who I often see in reviews. He explained things so kindly and I was able to finish the tour without any inconvenience. I saw 3 Yufuin Safari Hell hot springs in one day, so I was a little disappointed that my stay in Yufuin was too short. Next time, I plan to try a tour that goes to Yufuin and other places. If you have children, I definitely recommend trying a tour that includes a safari. I applied for a Korean tour and they interpreted the tour in Korean, English, and Chinese. It was my first overseas independent trip with my child, so I wanted to go on a safari, but the driving direction was opposite, and I thought it would be hard to drive for too long after coming here, so I applied for the tour and I am so satisfied. The guide was holding a go-go tour flag before 8:30, so it was easy to find. And there was a convenience store right in front of the tour starting point, so it was easy to buy snacks and go. I went to Yufuin first, but honestly, I didn't have enough time because I saw the lake in the town. I think it would have been better if I had 30 minutes. The safari was so great because my child saw the animals he usually saw from far away in the zoo fence right in front of his eyes. It was so much fun for us as parents, and the guide explained it well, so we had a comfortable safari tour. Lastly, we went to 2 hot springs. But first, go to the foot bath and soak your feet. Seriously, I soaked for about 5 minutes and put on my shoes, but my feet felt like they were going to fly off. Haha, it would be good to bring a thin handkerchief. You can wipe your feet. The second foot bath is a bit bigger, so it's either very hot or lukewarm. I really recommend the first foot bath. I slept well on the bus to and from the place, and I arrived in the city before the traffic jam, so I understood the short time I had in Yufuin. Lastly, the guide. His name was Jiang Junwoo? Jiang Woo-jun? I can't remember because I was so busy listening. He was a man, but he explained things really well, and when I asked him about things I didn't know, he answered everything, so it was really nice. There are many similar tours, but I think it's lucky to have met a good guide and have a good trip. I hope to see you again next time. Smile. It was not easy to get to the safari, so I used the tour, and it was a great choice. I was able to go and come back comfortably from Hakata without having to worry about finding my way around. You can also use the jungle bus separately at the safari, but since I used the tour bus, there was no obstruction in my view, and I was able to sit still and look around comfortably. I had plenty of time to see kangaroos, guinea pigs, and small animals. For reference, you need to bring cash separately for the safari entrance fee and jungle bus fee. In Yufuin, I only saw Lake Kinrinko, and the rest was free time. So although the time was a little short, I was able to see a certain amount. It was a very fulfilling tour because I could go to Beppujigoku Onsen in the ocean hot spring. Lastly, the guide, Juju, is fluent in Korean/Chinese/Japanese, so it was nice to hear fun and detailed explanations about history, recommended restaurants, and photo spots during the tour. She was kind, so it was even better. I recommend this tour to those who want to go to Yufuin Safari Beppu comfortably. Guide Hyang Lee is the best. Woman gesturing okay emoji, red heart emoji. I was planning to go from Fukuoka to Beppu, and a travel cafe recommended a daily tour, so I looked it up and found that the price was reasonable and the composition was good. Thanks to our guide Hyang Lee, who is fluent in Korean/Chinese/Japanese, I was so happy throughout the trip. And I was grateful to learn about Japanese culture and knowledge that I didn't know about. The guide was very kind, explained things well, and guided us well so that we didn't get lost during the trip. He was the best guide I've ever met. And this tour is a Hakata Yufuin Beppu Hakata return course, but you can get off wherever you want, so we got off in Beppu. You can also load your luggage. The best tour.